Tanaga, and Takawanga volcanoes on March 9, 2023, the alert level was simultaneously raised at two volcanoes which are a mere 5 miles apart from one another in Alaska. This occurred at both the Tanaga and Takawanga volcanoes, as their alert levels were increased from yellow to orange due to a swarm of 464 earthquakes in the last week which have seemingly got progressively shallower over time. These earthquakes have since March 7 increased in abundance, magnitude, and decreased in depth until many of them occurred right beneath the summit Tanaga cone. And on March 8, harmonic tremor was also possibly detected underneath Tanaga, which means a volcanic eruption is now possibly imminent at its edifice, and due to a level of uncertainty, an eruption could also possibly occur at Takawanga. To understand why the possible detection of harmonic tremor is so important, I present this quote from a US Geological Survey webpage. Harmonic tremor, or volcanic tremor, is the name for the continuous, rhythmic seismic energy associated with underground magma movement. Supporting this assertion that magma is involved is that there appears to be ground deformation centered 2.5 miles south of Tanaga volcano's highest point, which has seemingly pushed up a section of ground by about an inch. While seemingly insignificant, numbers in this range tend to not occur unless magma is directly involved. While no one lives on Tanaga Island, two things could be reasonably affected if an explosive volcanic eruption were to occur at one or more of these volcanoes. These are Northern Pacific air traffic which could be temporarily grounded over a region over a wide swath of the Aleutians or more depending on an eruption size, and the city of Adak. Before I explain what Adak could experience, I will outline my personal opinion-based hypothesis about what is occurring underneath the Tanaga and Takawanga volcanoes. An elevated rate of earthquakes began occurring at the Takawanga volcano all the way back in November of 2022, but I do not believe this was the start of the magmatic intrusion. Rather, in my opinion, a magmatic intrusion had probably been ongoing for at least a week analysis beforehand, but was intruding at such a slow rate that it stayed within the so-called ductile region of the crust where earthquakes are incredibly rare and infrequent, as it can largely absorb strain placed into it. Thus, when the intrusion paused going upwards, material kept flowing into it, causing it to branch off into a path of least resistance via what is termed a sill.